are hunting deer this evening up at the Milstead Farm. We were there this morning in some bad weather and we saw a few deer, but we weren't able to harvest any. We think we have a much better chance tonight. We have a front moving in, rain's coming behind it, so hopefully that'll get the deer moving.
Hi, I'm Ed Fisher here at Leek Hunting and Mountain Preserve, dedicated to our nation's heroes. We serve both wounded and injured veterans here, all wars. This weekend we are here for a black powder hunt. This is our 9th season. So we have a total of 7 warriors. We have one from the Vietnam War. We have Operation Iraqi Freedom Soldiers, Enduring Freedom Soldiers, Desert Storm. So quite a combination of our warriors are here for this hunt. Black powder happens to be my favorite hunt up here. It encompasses going after antlerless deer with a black powder gun. Then after they score an antlerless deer, then we take them out with crossbow and they get to score an antlered deer.
There it is. Boy, see her. Yeah, right there. Right there. Okay. It's a doe. Okay. It's a doe. Okay. Go ahead. Get your gun up. That's it. Nice. Easy. Easy. All right. See her? Yeah. Got her broadside. Got it. Dwight, get ready to take the ones on the left. See the ones on the left? Just their head. Hold on. Just see the ones on the left. Left. Okay, you see them there? It's definitely a doe. Right about 75 yards out. Okay, so get ready. All right, get ready. Wait till she turns broadside. Oh, it's got a good broadside shot. Take her. All right, whenever you're ready, go. Okay, you got her.
Dwight came in and big guy, and his injuries occurred during Desert Storm and during his service, of course. But first coming up here into Pennsylvania is kind of a shock from a boy from Mississippi, and he is just really, really enjoying himself.
This is my 7th or 8th year of doing this, probably the 20th deer we've killed through this operation, and it doesn't get old.
That felt good, real good. Hey, that's what I came all the way up here for.
They were calling for a front coming through, and it came right on schedule, 5 o'clock, and a little bit of rain with it, and you know, that usually has a good effect on the deer, and it did.
Yeah, I thought I saw something moving, and I wasn't sure. I was looking back over here, and he said deer, and I was like, wow, that's a deer. That was a big one, too.
Just to see him walk into a room with that smile of his, it's pretty special. And our volunteers see that too, and they're just very, excited to see the warriors in a good mood and, ready to have fun and heal together. We used to have 3 hunts. Now we do 6 separate hunts a year. When we start off with coyote, spring gobbler, a pheasant hunt sponsored by Hava, and we do our black powder, which is now, we'll roll into a bear season in November, and then we'll finish up the year with a winter rifle hunt. And then we do one family event that happens in June during our open house, and it's going to be Father's Day every weekend. So it'll be the June Father's Day weekend 2017. That's one of our biggest fundraisers that we have for the preserve to help us provide first-class hunting excursions for these men and women.
They were about 40 yards. Dennis shot it right in the neck, knocked it right down. Just like a bowling pin. Pretty happy. We were all happy.
Dennis is suffering from Agent Orange right now. He is not able to speak, but just to see the emotions that he does non-verbally express to us for being here, getting his deer. This morning before he went out, and I just told him, hey, we're going to pray that you get a deer. And then, he said back to me, he says, yes, we're going to pray, non-verbally, of course. And when he came back and someone had told me he had killed a deer, I just went over to him, went that symbol, and he was just so happy.
Just an exciting time to spend with these vets that have given so much, and We just appreciate them coming, and we appreciate the fact that we can get them the field and maybe get a deer in front of them. And that happened this morning, and we've been blessed.
I was Army, 7 years, served in Iraq, had some rough times overseas, and ended up getting medically retired in 2013, and now I'm a teacher in San Antonio, Texas. Being outdoors, it's my new love. I wasn't a big hunter growing up. I did a couple hunts with my grandfather when I was really young. I don't really remember them, and moved to Texas, and that was the thing to do. And it started helping out with PTSD and flashbacks and nightmares and stuff like that. So I fell in love with it. I'm hooked. I'm super grateful for Mr. Fisher, Mrs. Fisher, and the Leek organization, and I'm tickled to death. And thank you guys.
This hall that's over my shoulder is named after Corporal Jason Dunham. Jason was a United States Marine. Jason in Iraq lost his life. Jason was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions. He saved 2 other Marines while there. Jason, a few weeks prior, had been talking about if one of the insurgents, the opposing fighters, was going to throw a grenade, Jason intended to take off his Kevlar and jump on that grenade. That's exactly what happened in the fighting that ensued. Jason's parents live just about 25 minutes north here, a little town called Scio, New York. Quite a few years ago, we asked Deb and Dan to name our barracks after Jason, and they most heartedly said absolutely. So then we started plans for building Dunham Hall.
Morning, Marine. Let's go. Wake up.
All right, good deal, Scott. Thanks for being up. Phase 1 has got 4 bedrooms in it. There are 2 big bathrooms between each of the 2 bedrooms. Full-size kitchen. Now we can do everything up here with the guys staying up here. We feed them here. We issue all their clothing out of here. And they go out to the different landowners and hunt.
There was a monster buck chasing a doe that I happened to harvest, and I'm going back out to get him.
24 does, 6 bucks. Closest buck I'm shooting with a crossbow, it was 100 yards, so there was no shot. Had to wait to come out of the stand till they left, because I'm going back in the morning.
So this is phase 1 that I talked about right now behind me. So where I'm sitting is probably about the end of phase 2, and then phase 3 goes on further. I'm looking at it right now. And that will be the completion of Dunham Hall. And we won't stop there. There's a lot of other things that we can do here for our veterans.
Father, as we come before you this morning, we just thank you for these days, these short days that you have blessed us with.
We are all volunteer here. No one gets paid a nickel. They're doing it from their hearts. It is not done from their wallets. They're not here looking for a paycheck.
Love it. It's nice. People are awesome.
Number 1 guide, huh? Well, I'm not sure about that.
I just want to say thanks again. I'll say it 10 more times today, but I appreciate everything you guys do.
When I welcomed the warriors, and I heard one of them say, "Hey, thank you so much for having us here," I'm thinking to myself, wow, thank you for coming, and thank you for what you've done for our country. That's why we're all here doing what we do for these young men and women, and that's how we say thank you.